Previously on The Ultimate Fighter. Nate got blindsided in the octagon during practice.
I had to just frame it.
The two teams were treated to a night out on the Vegas Strip. The party continued back at the house, and things got out of hand.
You fatherless bastard!
Bobby and Josh teamed up to pull a prank on Chris.
He started spraying a hose on me.
Chris lost it and tore through the house for revenge. Rules were broken, and Dana was forced to take action.
I've had it up to here.
Chris and Josh were told they could settle their feud in the octagon. It's an all-out war in the quest to become the Ultimate Fighter.
Of the modern warrior, and it goes. Another hit is landed. Another hit is landed. The smell of a sniper, the strength of a viper, the training, the challenge, the ultimate fighter. You're gonna get hit. You're gonna get knocked out. You're gonna feel it. This is the ultimate. You're gonna get hit. You're gonna get knocked out. You're gonna feel it. This is the ultimate.
We called all the fighters back to the gym to let them know what our decision was on the Josh, Bobby, and Chris incident that had happened last night at the house. After last night's episode, there's going to be some new rules now. Alcohol is all taken out of the house. There'll be no more alcohol. Last night, for the incident that occurred, these guys are going to pay for the damages to the house out of the money that they receive here. If there's ever a case that any of you get into a fist fight in the house, it's over. You're both off the show. That will not be tolerated. The way this is going to be handled now is there's not going to be a middleweight challenge. It's already been established that Josh Koscheck is going to fight Chris Lieben now. They'll weigh in on Tuesday and they'll fight on Wednesday.
You guys were all brought here to be ambassadors for this sport, to send a message to this entire country about who we are, what we stand for, the kind of people that come into this sport and fight in that cage. You should be able to walk away from this, whether you win or lose, and hold your head up high and say, yeah, I did my part. I showed them what MMA was all about. Well, so far, you guys are letting me down, and everybody else down that's worked this far to get this sport where it is. It takes a lot more than just fighting in that cage to be a champion. You got to do what it takes outside of the cage. Represent this sport with honor.
Have a good night, guys.
I just think that the decision that was handed down was completely BS. And now Josh and I have to help Chris pay for the damage that he did, which I think is completely wrong.
Good night, boys.
Good night, sir. We'll go hatch out some more ways to make your life more difficult, and we'll see you tomorrow.
That's cool. Josh and Chris are gonna fight in like 3 days, which is good, because they probably should have fought last night.
I have no choice whether I want to or not. I'm fighting Chris Lieben, which I think is bullshit. I know Randy said, well, I don't think it's fair. He should get the chance to fight. Whatever. If he wants to fight me, that's fine. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen on Wednesday, and I know he's nervous about it.
Josh Koscheck's just a stepping stone.
I think it's a great idea, because I don't think that these guys can survive in the same house together without fighting or, something going on.
Listen, gentlemen, it's about how you carry yourself outside of the cage.
I respect Randy and stuff, but it's like, the guy who's around the most, it's on his team. He's talking about acting like a champion. Does Chris Lieben act like a champion outside? He's like a punk-ass motherfucker. That's what he acts like.
Yeah. Chris has been an from day one, and he's broken the rules 100 times. And the only reason why he's still in the show is because Captain America, Randy Couture. You gotta represent, you gotta be ambassadors. I almost walked out. I was like that close from just like, I heard this speech already. Randy wants to speak like, oh, we gotta be ambassadors of our sport. Okay, being an ambassador would be getting rid of Chris's ass because he's broken so many freaking rules and he's done so many stupid things.
You said like our whole 7 guys is pointing at him.
Some of the guys on the other team are saying, you know, they're playing favorites or whatever by keeping me on. Those guys need to realize this isn't the most outstanding citizen show. This isn't the #1 nice guy show. This is the Ultimate Fighter.
Chris lost a big chunk of skin on his knuckle on his left hand. He's a southpaw, so that's his power hand. So we're definitely concerned about that.
Oh, that's not good, dude.
Luckily, my hand injury isn't bad enough to where I can't fight. Hurts like hell. It's pretty bad. The only thing I can think to make it feel better is using it to punch Josh's skull in.
Me holy
It's a piece of man. I mean, white trash is what it is.
Yeah, he is.
Huge.
Yeah, he is.
Like, if you know what, he's the type of person that I would never ever be seen in public with. I don't care if I hurt him. I don't care if I knock him out. I just want to win the fight. Win the fight, send him home, and prove not only to, you know, Dana White and the UFC, but the world that, you know, I'm for real and I'm here to fight.
It'd be so rad to break his jaw. Can you imagine that?
I want to hurt him bad.
Watch his teeth all just fold in and all just be hanging down. I'll laugh.
Am I crazy? Am I evil because of that? I don't think so. I think he needs to be taught a lesson.
I know it's just be an ambassador for the sport or whatever, but...
Well, that's also part of the sport. You know what comes around goes around. You do something stupid like that, you're gonna get hurt. You disrespect somebody like that, you have to pay a penalty.
Some of the best fights in the UFC have been between guys who don't like each other.
The friendship is over.
Tito Ortiz, Chuck Liddell.
Combination, uppercuts. Chuck looking to Hastings, and down goes Chuck Liddell wins it. Tito's out. That's knocked out Tito Ortiz. Unbelievable.
Phil Baroni and Matt Lindland. Ken Shamrock, Tito Ortiz.
Ortiz continues to tee up. Big slam by Tito. That is why this is the greatest sport on the planet.
Chris Lieben, Josh Koscheck has all the makings of one of those fights. These guys haven't liked each other since day one, and there's a lot of energy and anticipation for this fight.
Hey, Chris. Mentally, I'm ready for this fight. I'm like a soldier going to battle. I can't worry about them shooting at me. I got to worry about me shooting at them.
He's only got one prayer, and that prayer is to hit you as he's coming in and try and take you down. That's his game plan. Everybody knows it.
Nice ball. Josh is an all-American wrestler, you know, so he's got a great ground game. He'd probably want to shoot and take me down and lay on top of me, make for a real boring fight. What I'm going to try to do is try to stand up with him, stay away from his shot, knock him out on my feet, and if it goes to the ground, I'm looking to stand up, or I'm looking to get a submission from bottom.
My best case scenario out of this fight is to see Chris knock Josh Koscheck out. I think he has that potential. He hits like a Mack truck.
Coming here. Yeah. Bring this right here. Like Toro, bitch. You know, like he's coming.
If Josh wins the fight, it's going to be because he laid on me and squeaked out a victory. If I win the fight, it's because I knocked his jaw clear over to the practice mat, and the paramedics are in the cage scraping him up off the canvas.
I'm preparing Josh like I'd prepare anybody for a fight. He's getting ready, and he'll be ready for leaving. I was preparing him for leaving the whole time because they've been talking about fighting. He said he wants to fight him, so that's what we're working on.
Diego and Kinful have been excellent in helping me prepare for this.
Come on, Cos, work. Rotate, Kenny.
They've been coming at me from a southpaw stance because they're southpaw, and it gives me the same look that I'm going to see on Wednesday with Chris's southpaw.
Taking a beat, finish. Do something.
My whole goal is to stay away from his big left hand and basically try to get a combination off and get to the ground and get a takedown and then pass his guard and pound him out.
Working, let's go, let's work. Koscheck, work. Come on, take it right now, right here, Koscheck.
Kenny, come on.
Go after him, get after him, Kenny. Get after him, Kenny. Finish, Koscheck, finish. Finish. Time. Everybody, time. Relax. Okay, Koscheck, come out, breathe. Get up, walk around. Koscheck, get up and walk around.
Come on.
Let him walk around like you just won that fight.
Your natural chat. Come on.
Walk around like you just won that fight. Let's go.
Come on, you got this.
Chris Leben has been doing this for a long time. His record is 18-1, something like that. He has a great record. And I've only been doing this for about a year and a half. So he's definitely got an advantage in getting into the cage and definitely fighting. But I'm going to prepare like this is a wrestling match. I'm going to go in there and do what I do, and hopefully I come out on top.
Where at? To your forehead?
No, right here, somewhere.
No, I'll forehead it.
No, not the forehead. That's not good enough. Someone.
Don't, guys.
Top, here.
No.
Ooh, that was decent.
Don't.
There's been a little tension there, a little drama, a little build-up in the house. That's not really that important. The important is that the monotony in this house full of 16 guys has become unbearable. Boredom's reached an all-new high.
He's going nuts. Can't wait to fight.
Forrest is really ready to kill someone in the ring. Not literally, but he's really ready to fight.
Crazy monkey.
Yeah, crazy monkey.
Eat it with the skin. One thing you have to understand is these guys have been training together for weeks now. 24/7 living together. They don't get to watch TV. They don't get to read magazines, newspapers, anything. They don't get to listen to music. They're starting to go nuts.
Outside of the 4 hours a day that we train and the 4 hours a day that I eat because there's nothing else to do, so there's like 8 hours in my day that are just vapid, just empty, filled with nonsense.
My weight will not be an issue. I may be close, maybe a pound. So I'm going to go get in the sauna for a little while just to maintain and get it down to 185 and 186, somewhere in that range, and go to the weigh-in.
I can't do it.
I've prepared myself mentally, I've prepared myself physically, I've done all the training, so I'm just looking forward to this fight. I think it's going to be a good fight, and, you know, may the best man win.
Ready, sucker?
Yeah. Today I'm getting ready to cut weight. I gotta make weight by 4 o'clock.
Season 194. 8 pounds, what'd I tell you?
Oh, this won't be as exciting as when Bobby was here cutting weight, because I'm not a big like him. I get in, get the job done, and get out. I don't lollygag around and cry for my mommy. I'm done worrying about what Josh Koscheck says. what Josh Koscheck does, what Josh Koscheck is thinking about. Right now, I'm worried about what is Chris thinking? What is Chris doing? How is Chris carrying himself? It's my calling. Right now, I don't see anything but me destroying Josh Koscheck. It's my calling. It's why I was put on this earth. When I go in there, I will not quit unless he kills me. Because it's my calling to win, to destroy him, and send him home with his tail between his legs.
Chris Lieben.
All right, Chris, come on up. All right. 186.
I think that Chris Lieben seems more confident than Koscheck does.
Good job, buddy. Nice work.
But I have a hard time reading Koscheck. He's tough to read.
185.
I think if Chris comes in and fights with his head, he's got a good shot to win this thing. If he comes out and fights with his heart, he could lose. All right, perfect. We got a fight tomorrow, 4 o'clock. If he comes out swinging and like a madman and going crazy, Koscheck will get an easy takedown and control him on the ground. It's a very, very interesting fight.
My ankle is very severely damaged, and it's swollen up worse than it has been in the past. I got blindsided in the ring, freak accident. You know, there's nothing I could have done differently. If there's tears if something's detached, that means I'll have to get cut open and get things reattached, which is not good.
Pain there?
Yes.
All right. How about right there on the bone?
Not right there.
Nate got lucky this week with the Lieben-Koscheck fight, because hopefully now it'll give his ankle a little more time to heal.
Your ankle is painful on both sides, inner, medial, lateral, or inner and outer side. And that, along with the black and blue, suggests significant sprain. So in your particular case, we would proceed and go ahead and get an MRI with it. So we'll get that organized for you.
Unfortunately, if Nate's MRI comes back positive and he needs surgery on his ankle, he'll be eliminated from the competition.
So you ready to go?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm ready. What the hell? I mean, I don't get nervous. So it's like, you know what I mean? I've competed my whole life.
You're good to go, man.
Yeah.
I think you're in better shape. I think, you know, you have the better competitive experience, you know, and all he has is a puncher's chance. That's what I think.
Yeah.
I don't have any fear of fighting anybody. You know, I'm pretty confident in myself. I'm pretty confident in my skills. I'm here to fight, and that's what's going to happen.
No fears. You know, one of us are going home tomorrow. That's the bottom line. You know, somebody's walking tomorrow.
That is true.
So, you know, I've been worse.
I don't want it to be you,
and
man.
if it is me, guess what? That just means I need more work.
Yeah.
You know, bottom line.
Everybody in this house is sick hearing Chris Hawk day in, day out, and his little gay laugh, or whatever he does. You know, everybody's sick of that. And, you know, bottom line is, I'm here representing everybody that doesn't like him.
He needs his ass kicked so bad. He needs to learn some respect.
Mm-hmm.
Kick his ass, man.
Yeah, I want to send him home, though.
Send him home.
Who do you think's gonna win the fight?
I don't know, man.
My opinion is this. Josh can win. But he's not going to win the 5 Gs. He's not going to be able to knock him out. He's not going to be able to submit him.
Josh hasn't really been tested. I don't know the level of competition he's faced. He's only had a couple fights. Chris has fought a lot of tough guys in a lot of big shows and proven himself over and over again.
Not taking anything away from the guy because I like him. But what I'm saying is that it's another story when you got somebody that's a true 185-pounder with knockout power that's proven it. Beat Mike Swick. Mike Swick's a stud.
I wouldn't put anything past Chris. He has very fast hands. He's a strong striker. I mean, he can knock Josh out at any point.
Seeing how the odds are, I think Chris is going to stop Josh.
Interesting.
But I hope Josh proves me wrong. You know, I hope Josh proves me wrong. But I think Chris just has too much experience, and he's a
He's a tough guy.
Seriously, it's a classic matchup of striker versus grappler.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good one.
I'll beat Josh's ass tomorrow. I'm a shoo-in. I'm 100% win. There's no chance he can beat me. There's no way he can beat me.
Are you gonna punish him?
I'd like to cripple him. You know what I'm saying?
So he never walks again?
Yeah. If he never walked again, I would be cool with that.
Tell you the truth, if I crippled him, I wouldn't feel bad at all.
No around. I'm not gonna around. I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna look for the win. I ain't gonna dance around and throw leg kicks, I'll tell you that. You know what I mean?
Never been so happy for a fight. Never been so excited. I feel like a little kid before Christmas waiting for this fight. Never really been upset at one of my opponents before, and this time I'm definitely pissed off. Hopefully it won't affect my game. Fighting out of anger doesn't help. You need to be able to stay calm. So hopefully I'll be able to remain calm the whole fight.
What's up, brother?
There's some emotion in this fight. I think that bottom line is that one of us are going home. That's the big emotion. I'm going to try to do everything in my power to make sure it's not me going home today. There's no pressure on me. Matter of fact, that he's been boasting that he's the best, he's the greatest, he's the cat smasher. Chris Lieben has a lot to prove.
Doesn't look infected at all. Good.
Chris's knuckle is pretty much missing, but they say when he's all taped up, it'll be fine. It's not going to bleed. So once he gets in that ring, Chris is pretty much impervious to pain.
What happened here?
I got in a fight with the window.
Oh, so what created that? Did the window piss you off or what?
The guy in the other dressing room woke me up by spraying hose on me. Can't run this time.
I think Chris does have a lot of pin-up aggression, and, I hope he does bring it, because the first 5 minutes is going to be hell. I can guarantee you that, it's going to be a war when we're in there.
I'm throwing heaters when I get in there. I'm going to break his face. I'm going to break his jaw. I'm going to make him bleed all over the place.
Nice.
I hope he's ready when he gets in there, because otherwise he's leaving on a stretcher. That's all there is to it.
Don't worry about what the he's doing. Keep your defense. He'll close the distance for you with some crazy and you put him on his back.
Got him on his back. Don't let him up easy.
I want to take the fight to the ground. It may be boring to some people, but guess what? A win is a win. And that's my whole goal, is to get the win, move on to the next round, and hopefully one step closer to the UFC contract.
Take it to him.
5 minutes. It's 5-4.
There's a lot of tension here. I know Josh feels it. The guy's only been training mixed martial arts for a year. He's got 4 fights. Chris Lieben has 19 fights. I'm sure Josh is nervous, and that might be a factor in the fight.
Koscheck is now in a very bad situation. It's bad enough fighting Chris when he's happy. Now fighting him when he's upset and actually wants to hurt you, that's going to be a bad day for anyone, I guarantee it.
Thanks, David. All right, guys, you both got your rules in the dressing room. 2 rounds, 5 minutes each. If it's considered a draw, we go to sudden victory. Good luck, guys.
Go, Josh. Go, Chris. Go.
You ready to fight? You ready to fight? Let's do it.
Those feet moving, Chris.
That whole cage, Chris. Yeah, there you go. Put the distance. There you go. Yeah. What's that shot? Come on, looking good. Looking good.
There you go. Use the cage.
Good, let's go.
Hit it. Nice. Again.
Yeah, next ball.
That kid. That boy, just like that.
Time it, Josh. Be patient, man. Come on.
He's the center of the ring, Chris.
Just like that, Chris.
Center of the ring.
Set it up, set it up, set it up.
Those hands
Yeah. Chin down, Josh. Let's go. Let's win with the power.
Let's go. Cage.
Got ready for paper, though. Go, Josh.
There it is. Let it up. Go.
Here comes. That's the time.
Here it comes.
He's going to get careless. Take him down there.
Set it up. Move those feet, Chris. Set it up right there. That's it.
Get your hands up.
Come on.
Good, you're good. Relax.
Go, let it go.
Your head down.
Yeah, nice sprawl, nice sprawl.
Finish that. Suck it up, finish that.
Yeah!
Let's go.
Nice, Josh.
Pass.
Work on
Work
the cage. Let's go. Get over to the cage.
Run against that fence. Run against that fence.
Body head. You're fine. Body head. Watch your arms. Body head.
That's fine, that's fine.
Body head, Josh. Body head. Right hand body.
Left elbow, left elbow. Set the elbow, Josh. Top of the world. Set your pace, Josh.
Watch the fingers, guys.
Keep working.
Work up, Chris.
Let's go, Josh. Body head. Right hand body.
Body, head.
Work his head. Work his head.
Let's go, Josh.
Work that body, work that body.
Keep working the body.
Good punch, good punch.
Body head, Chris. Body head.
Payback, Josh. Payback, Josh. You do it.
Your fight right here. Your pace. We go, guys.
Watch the back of the head.
2.5 minutes, Chris. 2.5.
Body head.
There you go.
That's it. Work up. That's it. Work up.
Bottom man, this is your last warning on that back of the head.
Drop that left elbow, Josh.
Right now, Josh.
You got nowhere to go.
Come back over and throw the right.
Work up, Chris. Work
Elbow.
up.
Body head.
Josh, when he opens the pin, right? Remember that?
Work his head.
Go knee in his thighs, Josh.
And behind the head, you feel?
Knee his butt, Josh.
Don't strike.
Let's work, guys. Let's work.
There you go, there you go.
Drive
There
him
you go,
into
there
it.
you go.
Drive him
There you go, cut him up a little bit. There you go, there you go.
Do not let him get up.
Work his head offline, Chris.
Body head, Josh. Right that head, Josh.
Body head. Body head. That's it.
There you go, there you go, there you go.
Body head. Left hand body.
Use your feet, Chris.
Nice.
Nice arms. Watch yourself, Josh.
Good
Watch
stuff.
yourself outside his hip, Josh. Watch your arm bars.
You're in and
Good
out.
tight, Josh. Good tight, Josh.
Knee the butt. Knee the
Let's
butt.
go, Chris.
Right now, Josh. Right hand head.
Josh, knee the butt.
Knee the butt. Left hand body. Right hand head.
Keep working.
Body head.
You said left hand.
Body head on the left, Josh.
You're
Body
tight,
head on the
you're tight.
left.
There you go. There you go.
Over the top. Over the top.
Come
Over
on,
the top.
breathe in there, Josh.
One minute, Josh. 1 minute, Josh.
Breathe in there.
1 minute, baby. Come on, Josh. Elbow. Smash that.
I want to see something.
Smash it on.
Right on.
Clean break. Clean break. Up.
He's working there.
Up.
He's working
Up.
there.
Up. Come on, hey. Fight.
Hands up, Josh. Hands up. Come on, round him out. Round him out. Yeah, yeah. Right, right. Level. Finish that. Finish that. Finish that. Hit that ankle. Hit that ankle. Hit that ankle. There you go. There you go. Nice. Drop. 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 Drop.
Fight those takedowns for all you're worth. You don't want to be on your back there. When you get on your back there, use the cage and come up. Okay? Use your feet to create space. Use the cage and come up. You can't afford to let him spend time on top of you.
Hey, you won that round huge. Step outside. Everything you did, you won that round huge, all right? Got one more round to beat him. Just take him down.
Step outside the lead leg.
All right, we got to work with him there. Hey, pass the guard a little bit, okay?
You finished that round strong. I think you won that round, but it was a close round, okay? We got to get after him this round. You got to hit him.
Okay, guys, second down. Let's go, Trey!
Move those feet, Chris.
Set up that shot.
Keep those hands close. Let us go wide.
Set the pace.
Set it up.
Circle out, Josh. Circle out.
Jab in, set it up.
There you go. Easy. Let's go. Right there.
Hands up.
Josh, you gotta drive on that.
Hands up, Josh.
Hands up, Josh. Let's go, Chris.
Leave this round, Josh.
Throw your left. Throw your right hand, Josh.
Put him down. Play your game. Do what you're comfortable doing.
Watch that angle right here. Coming in.
Low, get low.
Step outside. Step left. Step and pivot. Step and pivot. Come on, let's take it.
Come on, Josh.
Let's go.
There you go. Nice. Follow up. Finish that, Josh. Underhooks. Yeah.
That's it. Come on, get over the fence. Come on.
Nice. There you go.
That's it.
Great pass.
Raise it up now. That hurt, Josh. Keep it down. No. Pressure way on top. Keep it way on top. That's it. Keep driving. Where now? Out elbow.
Right elbow. Just work steady. Doesn't have to be hard. Just work steady, baby.
That's it.
Stay working.
Bring the knee through.
There you go. Bring your knee fence.
Pull his leg off the fence, Josh. Pull his leg off the fence. Pull his leg off the fence. Josh, put his head in the fence. There you go. Right on. Work, Josh. You gotta strike him back.
Stand up.
Feel that knee, Josh. Feel that knee.
Get out of there.
Let's go. Strike, Josh. Strike. Body shots.
Pass.
Put your head on this side. Put his head to the left.
Put your pass right there.
Come on, let's work.
That's it.
He's gonna lay there, Chris.
He's working.
He's content to lay there.
Let's go, Josh. You got the underhook. Where's your pass?
Now pass right there. Get your knee through.
Where's your pass? Get that knee through. Heist the right foot up and push his thigh down and get the knee through, Josh.
Come on, you need to work.
Bring the knee
You
through.
need an improvement. You need to work.
Elbow.
If you want this position, you need to work.
2 minutes, Josh. Good. Roll the body hard. Don't let him get that, Josh. Put that in front of each. Put it in front of each, Josh. Good job.
Nice.
Yes, Put the foot up there.
That's it.
Make him pass, bro.
Elbow, right elbow. Mark. Another pass. Put the foot up now.
Push the leg through.
Come on, Josh.
Clean break. Up. Come on, ready to fight.
Good job.
Watch your back of the head.
1 minute, Chris. 1 minute. Finish on top, Chris. 1 minute. Let's go. Finish on top.
Stand up and low.
Finish on top.
Let's go. Work, Josh.
Finish on top.
Work.
Josh.
Well, stand it up again. You need to work.
Stand up, we got low. Let's go. Get it. There you go. Nice. Solid. Look right there. Right there.
40 seconds, Chris. 40.
Let's go. Finish strong. Finish strong. Stand up and let him out. Let's go.
Get up right there.
There you are. Right there. Come on, Josh. Watch it.
Clean break.
Because this fight went the distance and went the full 2 rounds, there wasn't a knockout, a submission, or a referee stoppage. Now it'll go to the judges' scorecards, and these judges were chosen by the Nevada State Athletic Commission. One thing you never want to do as a fighter is leave it in the hands of the judges. Because now what happens is the judges will tally the scorecards. They judged each round individually with a 10-point must system, just like in boxing. Now, if the fight is declared a draw, there'll be what's called a sudden victory round. It means the fighters will fight one more round, and that round will decide who the winner is.
Hey, shot on both rounds, easy. Easy. On both rounds, easy. Good job. Might be going to third one here. Get ready.
All right, guys, it was ruled a unanimous decision for Josh Koscheck.
That's your chicken home, baby. Next time, why you gonna hold me on the mat? You didn't hurt me at all.
It's a win.
It's a win. It's a win. I wish we had 5 rounds. So I could knock you out sooner or later.
Take your bus ticket home. Come on.
You know what they don't want to see in the UFC? Somebody just lays and rolls around on the ground. You're a real exciting fighter. It's a win. You're a real exciting fighter. Hold me down, you little Go home. I'm not done with you yet, Josh. Yeah. I'm not done with you yet.
Let's go.
Yeah, Josh. Good fight, Josh. Good fight, Josh.
Yeah, that's right. All right. I think it's very frustrating for Chris to be held down. It's like a bad dream where you're being chased and you can't seem to get away from the guy. But the first round, Chris is doing a great job. He's stuffed a couple of Josh's takedowns. Josh basically narrowly missing getting clubbed.
I think that Chris is giving Josh way too much respect. He needs to let his hands go in this first round because his only hope really is to knock Koscheck out.
I can see the frustration in Chris now starting to grow because he hasn't really landed anything. Rather than be patient, stay focused on what's important, which is continue to stuff Josh's takedowns. And now he's in a situation where he's got a tough wrestler on top of him who doesn't have to do anything but sit on top of him. Really, judges look at it, if you're in the top position, then you're winning the fight.
Koscheck is a world-class wrestler, and if Chris can't get up off the ground, he's in big trouble.
I want to see some clean break.
In the middle of round 1, Josh Koscheck got called for not advancing his position and not working, not trying to cause any damage. So when that stalemate happens, the referee will stand them up and starting from a stand-up position again. And this happens a couple times in the fight, which is normal for wrestlers.
Chris gotten taken down again in the second round without really damaging Josh too much or scoring any solid blows.
I think the biggest thing Koscheck did to beat Lieben was take him out of his game. You know, Koscheck actually threw some overhands that landed, but for the most part, he took him down, and Lieben wasn't able to get up.
Although conservative, a picture-perfect game plan for Josh to execute. He doesn't have to risk getting hurt. He does just enough to win the fight and get the W.
Good job. First time, flawless. Still undefeated.
Flawless victory on 3. 1, 2, 3. Flawless victory!
Want to be alone? What? You want to be alone? Good. I'll be around the corner. Hey, you did a good job. You know, they scored the takedowns, and he spent too much time laying on top of you. He didn't do a thing. We both know that.
Chris is an emotional guy anyway. He fights with a lot of emotion. He has a lot of intensity, and it's not surprising that when he loses, all that comes out. It just comes pouring out.
The shot that needed to land just didn't land.
Yeah.
Just missed. Just missed.
It's hard to reel him back in and get him to focus and put things in perspective. You lost a fight. Big deal. If that's the worst thing that happens to you in the rest of your life, you're going to be doing pretty well.
What's up, Sunshine? Cheer up, dude. You had a good showing here. You know, didn't go the way you wanted it to.
I guess that's the kind of fighter you want in the UFC, one that just lays on top of you.
Relax, bro. You won the fight. That's the way the UFC is. It's the way fights are. You can't leave it in the hands of the judges, you know what I mean?
I know.
It's the way it goes. Don't worry about it. There's no doubt he's a tough, ballsy kid. He's probably one of the toughest kids in here. But mentally, he's very weak. And that's something that he's going to need to work on if he really wants to be one of the best fighters in the world. But don't be bummed out. It's a 2-round exhibition fight.
I know. Why was the 3rd round on that? I don't like to lose.
I know. Losing sucks, but you fought a good fight, Chris. All right? Cheer up. All right? I'll see you soon.
Are you going to take me to the loser house or what?
We loved having Chris around. He was a lot of fun and great guy, and it sucks to see him go like that.
Chris doesn't take losing very well, just like most champions don't. But he has a lot of growing up to do, and that's what Chris needs to get to really complete his game. I know he'll be back another day to fight and show his true skills. Chris is a warrior.
On the next episode of The Ultimate Fighter, another fighter is forced to switch teams.
I don't want to send anyone, actually.
Team Couture gets fired up for the challenge. Will they finally break their losing streak? Team Liddell accuses one of their own of being a traitor.
You didn't give it 100%.
And the bout between 2 light heavyweights explodes in controversy.
I thought it was a draw.